Hello, and well, making sure everything is working well and right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Infi versus Romantic. At least I'm pretty sure it is Infi versus Romantic. I need to double check the races real fast. Let's take a look at this. Infi, Romantic. Where is it? Yep. Infi is going to be the Night Elf. Romantic is going to be the human player. Xenosum, hello, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Altar of Elders being placed down first, followed by a Moonwell and, well, an Ancient of War most likely coming in. Meanwhile, on a hop, skip, and a jump away over here on the top left-hand side. Hello, Five Alone? Five Lone? I'm not quite sure how to say that, but Five, thank you for tuning in. Always nice to have more followers here on Twitch. I did get a little bit emotional yesterday just because of the community support and feedback. That is always very, very nice. Once again, thank you for all the Twitch gifts and the Twitch subs out there. I really want to make some emotes and whatnot, but that is for another time and another discussion later. If anyone wants to reach out to me and knows how to make good emotes for all of my Twitch subscribers, now that I have more than 25 of them, let me know and I'll make sure that they are out there. So once again, thank you everyone, as Wisp now making a move off to the north. We are going to be looking at a Keeper of the Grove coming in from Infi, everyone's favorite hero or favorite hero to hate since the patch 1.30 has come out, as we're looking at Militia and Wisp now making their rounds out as well. Now, I will say this, it seems like the latest patch was created or would have been useful back in like 2012, 2013, when there was a lot of human players just running rampant, and it felt like human was perhaps a little bit overpowered. Eventually what happened was there was a stabilization in the entire meta, and with that stabilization, things really shifted up a little bit. Infi now coming across with the Altar of Elders. I would have thought that the Keeper of the Grove, well, should have waited a little bit longer before trying to engage against this Sasquatch creep camp. You can see that this Ancient of War actually has taken a lot of damage already. And we are going to be going into a Manual of Health replenishment potion, but this is just not a good spot for Infi to be in. If he simply just waited a little bit earlier, he would have been in a much better spot. Now, the Ancient of War is still absorbing a lot of damage. It looks like it's down to 99 hit points, still absorbing all of that damage there. Wisp may be forced to try and do a bit more repairing again, as now, well, the Force of Natures are now taking that damage here. Keeper of the Grove, Archer, going to finish off that Forest Troll, Shadow Priest. Meanwhile, Archmage is going to finish off this last rogue here. There was a bunch of Frost Armor making that creep camp rather difficult to clear out, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest is out onto the field already, but relatively low on mana as well. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 2 does or will get entangled. There's an entangle onto that footman. Actually a bit surprised that the Keeper of the Grove did not, well, try to finish off all those units here. Forest Troll Shadow Priest has been picked up as well. You can take a look. That Keeper of the Grove has done or has been dealt a fair amount of damage, and now you're going to see, well, more units getting taken out again. That Lightning Shield dealing a lot of damage. Is it going to get some kills? Yes, it is, as the Keeper of the Grove now being forced to retreat here. Archmage comes across, steals a bit of experience as well, as an entangle goes down onto a footman. Footman, abolish magic. Meanwhile, abolish magic onto the footman to remove the entangle. Also, abolish magic onto the water elemental to dispel him. Hi, Crota, nice to see you. Hey, how are you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in. It is evening for me, or getting there, as it is right now just 4:10. Keep the Grove now coming back across here. It looks like a little bit of healing going on underway. Clarity or replenishment potion being used by the Keeper of the Grove in order to maintain a little bit more mana and hit points. One, a mana ceiling. You saw it used earlier, and it was used effectively at trying to shut down the Archmage from dropping another water elemental. However, I believe a water elemental will be dropped here in just a moment. There is an entangle onto a poor footman. Footman now trying to back off here. The Forest Troll Shadow Priest doesn't have enough. Ancient of War also in position to try and fight back here, and it looks as though that last one footman down to dead. All right, Forest Troll Berserker also now getting entangled. Wanda mana stealing from the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. No more healing there, as the archers, well, are acting as a little bit of a wall. Are they going to be able to support there? There goes another beautiful denial again, as the Keeper of the Grove gets in another entangle under the Forest Troll Berserker. Thank you, Amakado, for the subscriptions. It feels like well, a little bit of the continuation of that subscription chain. Do you show Reforged 2? I plan on it. Reforged has not yet been released. As eagle-eyed viewers know, all of the Reforged footage was actually from casters who were invited to BlizzCon, and they were able to stream onto their Twitch channels and then basically show reruns from their Twitch channel. I am very close to Blizzard headquarters. Wish I got an invite, but, you know, wishes that don't pay the bills. As well, I would have liked at least to see what was going on there, as we're now going to be looking at the Forest Troll Berserker getting taken down. Nice to catch you online as well, Darth Masamir and Acmedian. Don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Keeper of the Grove now coming across here, as we are going to look at those Force of Natures now finishing off this Kobold Creep Camp. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Romantic, what is he doing? He's sitting at level 2. Was forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal early on, and now also has double Forest Troll Shadow Priest. That is going to be incredibly Dr. Thomas Miranda Acmedian. All right. Thank you, Dr. Thomas. Dr. Acmedian, I will, if that is the last name, I will just use that as well. A little bit easier to say, as the archers now trying to pull the aggro from this Enforcer Rogue, well, Shadow Melded Creep Camp. Archmage has picked up a third Troll Shadow Priest as well, so all of a sudden, all of the Ents and the Entangles are actually going to end up, feeding additional experience. You can see the Force of Natures right now entangle onto that Enforcer. The Enforcer will get taken down, as the army is now just diving on into and destroying these Moonwells. Keeper of the Grove is going to be getting to level 4. Scroll of Town Portal now coming in, but not before one Moonwell gets taken down. And let's take a look at this here. Moonwell, abolish magic onto the Water Elemental. Water Elemental already down to 210 some odd hit points. Is it going to end up getting denied? As you can take a look, there goes that Water Elemental. Keeper of the Grove sitting comfortably at 4. Has a mana stone to his name as well, and that is going to help with any potential mana issues. Archmage desperately wants to get to level 4 for, well, perhaps level 2 Brilliance Aura. Keep those Forest Troll Shadow Priest higher up on mana. There are a bunch of Ents now joining on the fight. Are we going to see some Abolish Magics there? No, it doesn't seem to be worth it, as we are now engaging with 6 Ents onto the field. Staff of Preservation saves a unit. One low hit point footman could get taken down. Yeah, that's going to get microed very, very easily. There goes one. Riflemen are now being joined in on the fight, as an Entangle goes off on a unit, only to see it being abolished immediately. Forest Troll Shadow Priest very low on hit points. Is it going to try and, yes, drinks a bit of Moonwell juice? More Ents coming in. And how scary is that? You think you have good position, and all of a sudden the trees come alive to attack you. And that's perhaps got to be a little bit scary there. As Wyan, thank you for the subscription once again. Water Elementals now making their way over. Ancient of War taking a lot of damage. Is going to be able to eat some trees, as it has heavy armor, as it is uprooted. Ents now making their way back off to the north here. Where are they going to perhaps try and go? Water Elementals could get taken down. Low hit point Water Elemental. Is it going to get focused down there? No, it is not. Just Time Life is going to let it come to an end. Archmage is still sitting at level 3. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove is getting closer to level 4, but without, well, Mountain Giants now joining in. Very fast Mountain Giants indeed. 8 minutes, 40 seconds, and Mountain Giants will be able to do a tremendous amount of damage, especially to those Riflemen. And Thomas, hi, how are you doing? As the Mountain Giant, 28 to 40 damage, they will be able to absorb a lot of damage as well, and that's perhaps the scary part. Continuing to join in on this fight, Alchemist now joins in as well. Let's take a look. Orb of Venom from the Keeper of the Grove. There is a beautiful taunt right there, forcing some attacks, switching between those two targets. Naga Sea Witch with those cold arrows causing problems, as the Alchemist here does throw an Acid Bomb amongst all of those units. Acid Bomb, negative armor units now looking to pull back. Where are they going to go? Perhaps Keeper of the Grove with that, well, Orb of Venom damage over time. Peasants being thrown into the fight as well, but that's just not a good spot to be. Peasants actually leading the charge against all of those archers. Staff of Preservation saves, I believe that was the Alchemist. Alchemist teleported back to safety and teleported behind friendly lines as the Mountain Giant here is still taking a lot of damage. Let's take a look. Alchemist is sitting at level 2, healing spray, trying to save up all of these units. It looks like it is going to be able to work. Entangle onto the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch could get taken down. Force Troll Shadow Priest. Oh, Staff of Preservation saves again as the Mountain Giants are still joining in on the fight. Those taunts, beautiful taunts there, finally taking down that Naga Sea Witch. Very, very strong execution as the Alchemist gets in another Acid Bomb. Beautiful Acid Bomb coming across here. Keeper of the Grove is going to be able to deal any real damage. That is the question. Down to 77, down to 49. How is it still alive? Down to 59, gets the level and stays alive. Up to 88 hit points now. Peasants getting taken down, and Infi with the win over his former race, taking out Romantic. Beautiful execution, and really Infi outplayed Romantic in that matchup. He was able to get the most out of all of his units fairly consistently, and because of that, and then also using Staff of Preservation to, well, bring units back home and have them fight, you know, behind friendly lines, really just gave him a lot of mileage. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, well, please stick around.